He is the world's most famous secret agent. James Bond, with his License to Kill, has captivated audiences for decades. But few know that Bond was inspired by a real person. His name was Dusko Popov. Popov was a Serbian double agent. He played a dangerous game during World War II. His life was a whirlwind of espionage, deception, and incredible courage. This is his story. Dusko Popov was born into privilege in 1912. His family was wealthy and influential in Serbia. He enjoyed a luxurious lifestyle. He attended prestigious schools. Germany was one such place of learning. Little did he know, this country would play a pivotal role in his future. Popov was a charmer. He was witty and intelligent. Women found him irresistible. He lived life on his own terms. But beneath the surface, a storm was brewing. World War II loomed. It would change everything. As war engulfed Europe, Popov's life took a dramatic turn. His carefree days were over. He was deeply opposed to the Nazi regime. His defiance would not go unnoticed. The Gestapo, Hitler's secret police, arrested Popov. He faced a stark choice: collaborate or face the consequences. Popov was no fool. He knew the brutality of the Nazis. He agreed to become an informant. But Popov had a secret plan of his own. He would use this opportunity to strike back at the regime he despised. Popov approached the British intelligence agency, MI6. He offered his services as a double agent. The British were cautious. Could they trust this charming Serbian? Popov, codenamed Tricycle, began a dangerous game. He fed information to the Germans. However, this information was carefully chosen by MI6. Popov became adept at deception. He gained the trust of his German handlers. He relayed crucial information back to the British. His double life was fraught with risk. One wrong move could have deadly consequences. Section 5, Operation Midas. One of Popov's most daring feats was Operation Midas. The Germans tasked him with gathering intelligence on Allied defenses. They were particularly interested in the D-Day invasion plans. Popov played his role flawlessly. He convinced the Germans that the Allies would land at Calais. This deception proved critical in the success of D-Day. The Germans, misled by Popov's information, were caught off guard. The invasion of Normandy took them by surprise. Popov's actions saved countless Allied lives. Section 6, Deceptions and Double Crosses. Popov's life as a double agent was a constant tightrope walk. He juggled identities, loyalties, and deadly secrets. He had a knack for staying one step ahead. He even managed to outwit the infamous Gestapo. He used his charm and intellect to his advantage. Popov's information was invaluable to the Allied war effort. He provided insights into German military strategy. He helped to sabotage their operations. His courage and cunning made him a legend in the world of espionage. Section 7, The Ignored Warning, Pearl Harbor. This chapter delves into one of the most significant and tragic events in American history, an event that changed the course of World War II and left an indelible mark on the world. In a twist of fate, Popov's intelligence work even touched upon one of World War II's most pivotal events, the attack on Pearl Harbor. This attack, which occurred on December 7, 1941, was a surprise military strike by the Imperial Japanese Navy Air Service against the United States naval base at Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. The attack on Pearl Harbor was a devastating blow to the United States, leading to the country's formal entry into World War II the following day. But what many don't know is that there were warnings, hints, and pieces of intelligence that, if heeded, might have changed the course of history. Tasked by the Germans to assess Japanese sentiments towards the United States, Popov found himself in a unique and dangerous position. His mission was to gather intelligence on Japanese intentions and capabilities, a task that would soon reveal startling information. Popov received a startling request from his German handlers. They wanted detailed information about the defenses of Pearl Harbor. This request was unusual and immediately raised suspicions for Popov, who was well versed in the subtleties of espionage. The Japanese were interested in the defenses of Pearl Harbor, a strategic naval base that was crucial to the United States Pacific Fleet. This interest was not just casual curiosity. It was a clear indication of potential military action, a request that raised red flags for Popov. He knew that such specific intelligence requests were often precursors to military operations. The stakes were incredibly high, and the potential consequences of ignoring such a warning were catastrophic. He relayed this information to the FBI, highlighting the potential threat. Popov's warning was detailed and urgent, emphasizing the need for immediate action to bolster the defenses at Pearl Harbor. Tragically, this warning went unheeded. The reasons for this failure are complex and multifaceted, involving bureaucratic inertia, interagency rivalries, and a general underestimation of the Japanese threat. Whether Popov's information could have prevented the attack remains a subject of debate. Some historians argue that the intelligence was too vague, while others believe that it was a missed opportunity that could have saved thousands of lives. However, it underscores the high-stakes world in which he operated and the tragic consequences of intelligence failures. The attack on Pearl Harbor serves as a stark reminder of the importance of vigilance, preparedness, and the critical role of intelligence in national security. Section 8. Ian Fleming and the Birth of Bond. After the war, Popov's incredible exploits came to the attention of a young Ian Fleming. Fleming, who had served as a naval intelligence officer during World War II, was always on the lookout for compelling stories and characters that could be transformed into thrilling narratives. Fleming, a former naval intelligence officer, was captivated by Popov's story. The tales of espionage, danger, and intrigue were exactly what Fleming needed to create a character that would resonate with readers around the world. He saw in Popov the blueprint for the ultimate fictional spy. Popov's charm, intelligence, and audacity were qualities that Fleming knew would make for an unforgettable character. He began to weave these elements into the fabric of his new creation. Many of Popov's real-life adventures, from his casino escapades to his encounters with beautiful women, found their way into Fleming's writing. The glamorous and dangerous world that Popov navigated became the perfect backdrop for the stories Fleming wanted to tell. In particular, Popov's gambling prowess in a high-stakes game against a German agent in Lisbon is said to have inspired the iconic casino scene in Fleming's novel, Casino Royale. This scene, filled with tension and high stakes, became one of the most memorable moments in the Bond series. When Casino Royale hit the shelves in 1953, the world was introduced to James Bond, a character forever linked to the real-life exploits of Dusko Popov. The novel was an instant success, captivating readers with its blend of action, sophistication, and intrigue. Bond's character, with his suave demeanor and unflinching bravery, quickly became a cultural icon. Over the years, Fleming continued to draw inspiration from Popov's life, incorporating elements of his daring missions and complex personality into subsequent Bond novels. Each new book added layers to Bond's character, making him more than just a spy, but a symbol of adventure and resilience. The transition from page to screen only amplified Bond's popularity. The films brought Fleming's vision to life, with actors like Sean Connery and Daniel Craig embodying the essence of Bond. The cinematic portrayal of Bond further cemented his status as a legendary figure in popular culture. Ian Fleming's creation of James Bond was not just a stroke of literary genius, but a testament to the power of real-life inspiration. Through the lens of Popov's extraordinary life, Fleming crafted a character that continues to captivate audiences to this day. And so, the legacy of Ian Fleming and the birth of Bond endures, a timeless tale of adventure, espionage, and the indomitable spirit of a writer inspired by the world around him. Section 9. Dusko Popov, after the war. With the war behind him, Popov retreated from the shadows. He chose to live a quieter life. He married and had a family. He settled in the south of France. Popov could have easily faded into obscurity, but his story was too remarkable to remain untold. In 1974, he published his autobiography, Spy, Counter-Spy. Section 10. The Legacy of a Real-Life 007. Popov's memoir offered a rare glimpse into the shadowy world of espionage. It cemented his place in history as one of the most daring and successful double agents of World War II. His story continues to fascinate. His legacy is intertwined with that of James Bond. Popov's life is a reminder that truth can be stranger than fiction. Section 11. Conclusion. Fact stranger than fiction. Dusko Popov's story is a testament to the human capacity for courage, cunning, and resilience. Born in Serbia in 1912, Popov's life took a dramatic turn when he was recruited by the Abwehr, the German military intelligence service, during World War II. However, his true allegiance lay with the Allies, making him a double agent. He lived a life that most could only imagine. His double life was filled with danger, intrigue, and high-stakes espionage. Popov's charm and intelligence allowed him to navigate the treacherous waters of wartime espionage with remarkable skill. He was a master of deception. Popov's ability to mislead the enemy and gather crucial intelligence was unparalleled. His operations often involved elaborate ruses and carefully crafted lies, which kept the Germans in the dark about the true intentions of the Allies. He risked his life to defeat tyranny. On numerous occasions, Popov found himself in life-threatening situations, yet he remained undeterred. His bravery and dedication to the cause of freedom were unwavering. Popov's contribution to the Allied victory was significant. His intelligence reports were instrumental in several key operations, including the planning of the D-Day invasion. His efforts saved countless lives and helped turn the tide of the war in favor of the Allies. He was a true hero. Popov's legacy is one of courage, ingenuity, and selflessness. His actions during the war have earned him a place among the great heroes of history. He may not have possessed James Bond's gadgets or license to kill. Unlike the fictional spies of Hollywood, Popov relied on his wits, charm, and resourcefulness to accomplish his missions. But his story is a powerful reminder that sometimes the most incredible stories are found not in the realm of fiction, but in the annals of history. Dusko Popov's life is a testament to the extraordinary feats that ordinary people can achieve when faced with extraordinary circumstances. His story continues to inspire and remind us of the enduring power of courage and resilience.